Here's a little disclaimer. Family, if you're watching this, I probably wouldn't. It gets a little vulgar, so just a warning. If you don't like that, if you don't like swearing, if you don't like details that are hilarious but a little vulgar, then don't watch this. But the rest of you, stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Meg. So today I wanted to do another story time video because you guys seemed to like my last one about my crazy ex-boyfriend. So today I'm going to be doing another one. I was debating between the story of my crazy worst roommate ever who almost burned my house down, or the time that I walked in on my ex cheating on me. So I thought I would go with the ex cheating on me because that actually gets me fucking heated whenever I talk about it, because it was like the most disrespectful thing that's ever happened to me in like the history of fucking ever. That one takes the cake for today. The roommate one will be like next time or something if you guys want to hear that. She was a crazy bitch. So basically the story starts like this. I was dating this kid. We were not officially boyfriend girlfriend, but we were both dating for like 5-6 months. I don't even remember, but it was like 5 or 6 months, and we both knew we weren't fucking going to hook up with other people. We had been under that agreement. Like if I had hooked up with someone else, he would have been mad. Same thing goes for him. Like it would have been no longer. So that's the backstory. Like I don't know why I like wouldn't have been like, okay, well then that means we're boyfriend girlfriend. Like I don't know. It just never came up, but we both knew we were not seeing other people. So that's just the background there. This kid and I were seeing each other for a while. He was like really shy, but he would get like wicked drunk all the time when we would go out. And so one night I went to this concert with all my friends, and it was a Carrie Underwood concert. Love that bitch. But yeah, we were like singing our hearts out. I was having a great fucking time. He was on the lacrosse team, so I mean, red flag right there, girl. Red fucking flag right there. Like, I'm an idiot. So they were having like a lacrosse party, and it was at a house in like the middle of nowhere, but it was like a bunch of the lacrosse team there. So he had invited me, and then one of the other girls was hooking up with one of the lacrosse guys, so she had been invited by him, and so we all went there afterwards. I thought everything was fine, like I was having a good time, and then I noticed like this little girl. She was like a trash bag. She was wearing a cheetah dress. Like she was like, ugh, she looked like a little monkey in my opinion, and honestly I'm not even saying this because of what happened, but like she wasn't pretty. Like she really wasn't. So keeps going up to the kid that I was seeing, and she was like flirting with him and whatever, and like I'm not an idiot. I'm kind of getting this vibe that like she's trying to hook up with him, and like he's not really like doing anything, being like, you know, okay, like thanks, bye. Like he wasn't like pushing her away at all, and I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work for me. I didn't want to like cause a scene or anything, but I was like, hey, can I like talk to you outside to the kid that I was seeing? You know, trying to be mature about it. I go, listen, let's call him Scott, because I've never dated a Scott. I go, okay, Scott, so I'm just gonna be real here. I feel like that girl's trying to hook up with you, and I feel like you might be like into it. So I don't want to look like a giant fucking moron. So if you would just like to tell me if you want to hook up with her, that's not a problem. I will leave. I literally said this to him. I was like, it's fine. We're just not going to be together anymore, and you go do you, boo-boo. Like, you go do you, motherfucker. He's like, no, babe, like, I really care about you. Like, you're not stupid. He's like, don't worry about it. Like, I invited you here for a reason. Like, I care about you. Kid did not care about me, because then I go upstairs after we go inside, and this girl's still like lingering, and I was like, and she like knew I was pissed about this, so I don't know why she kept doing this. Probably because she was a slut and didn't give a fuck about it. But basically, so I go upstairs and I see out of the corner of my eye this kid Scott going into the bathroom. Not a big deal, right? Then I see this slut. I'm just gonna call her Shelby because that's her real fucking name. You're a whore, Shelby. Hope you're watching. No, but this bitch, she like goes into the bathroom right after him. After like she knew I was like visibly upset about this, she still wanted the dick so bad that she follows this kid into the bathroom of the party. There's like people everywhere, like, bitch. So she goes into the bathroom and I'm like, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? So then I'm like looking, like there's like his friends in front of me and they weren't gonna like let me go. They weren't gonna like let me go unleash all hell on this bitch or this motherfucker. So I'm standing there like, oh. And then I see them both go into the bedroom. Just think about that for a second. I'm standing there. He invited me to this party. I'm standing there watching them go into the bedroom. And I'm like, you want to see a fucking psycho? Well, here it goes. Like, I'm about to fucking flip at this point. I was so pissed. So I'm like, oh, fuck that. And I like go towards the door and his friends are like, no, like stop. Like literally physically wouldn't let me go by. So I'm like, that's not gonna work for me. So I'm like, okay, it's cool. I'm just gonna go get my jacket. So I fake them out. I go downstairs pretending to get my jacket and they stop paying attention. I fucking booked it up the stairs straight to that bedroom door. I kicked that shit right open and there they are, him on top of her at a fucking party in who knows like whose house, him on top of her, and they're like viciously making out and they stop and she's like, ah, and like runs to the other side of the room and curls up in like a fetal position and I'm like, bitch, I'm coming for you next. But first I took my beer, I walked straight up to this kid, I fucking started punching him in the face. I was like, you motherfucking liar. And then I poured my entire beer over his head and smiled and said, you're a piece of shit. And then at that point I looked at the girl and I was like, and you bitch. And then I got picked up by one of the lacrosse players. Probably good timing because I was about to beat the shit out of this bitch too. He picked me up and literally airlifted me out of the room. But I really was pissed at this point because I was like, you didn't even let me finish. Bitch, you didn't even let me finish. I wasn't done. Then I go out and they're all like, it's okay, don't worry, like, whatever. And I was like, it's okay because he's got a small ass dick. He actually, like, didn't have a big dick, like, I'm sorry. But the kid was not well endowed. I'm like chugging fucking beers and shit because I was so fucking pissed. And then I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. Like, where am I? Like, get me out of this house. Like, I'm like here with all his fucking friends at this fucking lacrosse party, stuck by myself. Like, my friends were like off with their dudes that they were hooking up with and I was like, motherfuckers, get me out of here. Like, you're bad friends. Like, I was pissed. And so, yeah, basically after that, he's like, texted me the next day, he's like, I'm sorry. I was like, you're the biggest piece of shit scumbag I've ever met in my life, and I don't care if you die. So, that was the story of the time that I walked in on someone cheating on me. It was pretty hilarious. Yeah, he might have not been my boyfriend, but it's like, I think you know better than to do that in front of someone that you've been seeing for 5 or 6 months. I don't know. Call me crazy. I am a little fucking crazy. So I don't know why he did that. It's like, I am not shy. I am not going to sit back and be like, oh, it's just Scott doing his Scott things. No, bitch. I'm going to come beat your ass. But honestly, that kid and his little ass dick have a good life because he's a piece of shit. He's like one of those people that's gonna like cheat on his wife and then be like, yeah, well, I pay the bills, so. That was a story of when I walked in on someone cheating on me. It was fabulous. And I hope it never happens to you because it's one of those moments where you're like, I might kill someone. I don't know. I might actually kill someone. because it's very disrespectful. I hope none of you ever have to experience it because I was really pissed. And yeah, so if you guys like my story time videos, give this one a thumbs up and I will see you in my next video. Bye!